Win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hit.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McKinney. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. And defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Smith wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. There he goes. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now on first down from the 28. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Donald. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Gashing the D on the right. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it in, it's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in down the sideline. There he goes to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's second and long. Let's go! Let's go! Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cougars will hustle to the line. Smith wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Pocket breaking down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kansas State, 52. Houston, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith dropping to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's #2. They better start playing some better defense, or #3's coming soon.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because
he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a third and long. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Houston, 0.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another...
Turning it on! And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's DeLuca. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down line. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jones to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Donald. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands. It's Donald. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Houston offense once again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying. The football, and now they face third down. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mayo. He lofts one down the sideline. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So close to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Bringing the heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayo. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.